Welcome to Coffee Break with Jess. This is the place to get a much needed break from the chaos of life, come together, and refill with me. Together, we tackle some hard truths and be redirected to success away from the trauma, pain, and upset that we may be feeling. Now, I started this podcast. I intended to start this podcast in 2019, literally in November. And 2020 was not the place to really begin with everything that was happening here in the US with the COVID just getting started and running rampant really for the entire year. And here we are a year later and still dealing with the parts of last year. So I actually listened to the episode that I did in 2019, November of 2019, and I kind of giggled. Like, I had all purpose to begin this, like it was needed, and 2020 happened. And before that, I was sick. I was diagnosed with what is called a pseudotumor in my brain. So I had lost years of time. I was focusing on getting better, and I felt like I was right there, ready to go, and then 2020 hit. So this is the restart of the Coffee Break with Jess podcast. And the series that was supposed to be started 2019 was the anxiety-free entrepreneur. This was funny to me because as a multipreneur, I find myself fighting with anxiety. And it's something that has happened for so long, unintentionally, but in last year and even in 2019, I was really pressed, stretched, pulled to really get out of that anxiety. So the next couple of episodes will dig deeper into that topic of the anxiety-free entrepreneur. So if you are being called to be an entrepreneur, if you are a single mother, you're a mother who is married, a divorced mother, whatever, your title doesn't matter here. But if you are looking to become an entrepreneur and build a like-minded community, you can definitely come here to the Coffee Break with Jess. This series is definitely right on time. No matter what our plan is, what our original plan is, it can change at the drop of a hat. Whether it's a good plan or a bad plan, whatever it is, God has the final say, and His timing is perfect. So this series that is coming up, I will be pouring into it, and I invite you to just come and hang out with me on Thursdays. Let me know your story. Tell me what type of business you're starting, what you're struggling with as an entrepreneur, so we could talk about it, because it is really something that isn't really talked about in the process of entrepreneurship. The most thing that we hear is how much money somebody has made, the millionaire they are, the billionaire they are, how they took $5 and went to their first million in 6 months. Not all businesses go that way. And there are some success factors that happen when you have to have a plan. And you can't just have your plan. You have to be in connection and communication with God when you're building a godly business, when you're building a kingdom-based business. It's no longer yours. You are a mere employee in your business because He is the head and not the tail, and neither are you. So you have to walk differently when you're starting business, and it's not talked about. The stress, the pain, the tears, the isolation, the loneliness that you feel when you're building a business and you're trying to do it the right way, the things that you go through are not talked about. They aren't. So this is where we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk about business. We're going to talk about life. We're going to talk about just walking a straight path. Like, these are some hard truths that nobody wants to talk about, but there are millions of people who are suffering from these things. So I definitely want to be your friend in this process. I want to be your sister. I want to be I want to fellowship with you so that we can build these businesses and not do it alone. No matter what our past has shown, no matter what we've been through, we're going to succeed. We're going to make it through. We will get out of the situations that we're in now that aren't ideal. We will succeed. So the next couple of episodes, we're going to be diving into some of the aspects that were given to me when it came to starting a business. People always tell you about, you have to get your LLC. You have to get your business EIN. You got to get your business bank account. You got to get all of this. But what about what we have to get the vision first? We have to have the vision to be able to walk forward, because our vision, the vision that's given to us, there's purpose in that vision. We have purpose. We have purpose. You have purpose. Even though you may not feel like it, even though you may wake up and you don't feel the best, you have purpose, and it's okay if you need help. So we're going to start with that vision. What we do after we get that vision, we have to work the plan. We have to trust that the plan will work, because everything works out for our good. No matter how it may feel, no matter how it may look, it's all going to work out for our good. So I hope to see you next week. Let me know who you are, where you're at, what type of business you're starting. Let me know. Whatever you want to pour out, because you don't have anybody to talk to. You don't have anybody to listen to you and help you through. I'm here. And we're going to laugh. We might cry. We may, lay out. But we're going to drink this coffee. You're going to drink your tea. We're going to take a minute. We're going to bask in the love that the Lord has for us. We're going to lay in the sunshine, close our eyes, and we're going to make it through.